Hi, class. Welcome back. Okay, so for the conclusion of the research proposal essay, you are simply tying up loose ends. So the very first part of it is where you are answering the research question, right? So the research question is the thesis of the essay. I like to think of the answer to the research question as an hypothesis. In other words, it's your educated guess based upon the data that you've looked at from your research articles. You have come up with a hypothetical answer to the question. And it should be phrased when you open the introduction, when you open the conclusion paragraph, it should be phrased as the research suggests. The research seems to indicate, or the research, seems to conclude that. You want to make sure that you're pointing back to the research question itself and that you're bringing the content from that, which is your research topic, you're bringing that down into your first line of your research hypothesis. All right. You want to use some sort of transition that moves this information into a conclusion state, right? So you want to make sure that you're using words like, in the end, in summary, or something along those lines in order to demonstrate that you are concluding this essay. All right. You want to make sure that you are using conclusion transition words. The next thing you want to do for this paragraph is that you want to go ahead and restate in some sort of way your topic sentences, right? We're going to use what's called the reflect and project method. The reflect method is something you probably already know from high school, where you are to sum up what you've already said, and you're to bring up those major points again. I'm not taking that away from you. Keep that, right? We're going to add a little bit of an academic twist to it for the college level writing essay, where you are going to now take it and you're going to project. So you're going to think about the major point that you made for the topic sentences, or for the topic sentence, for the first topic sentence, and then the point that you made for the second topic sentence. And you're going to think about how the first topic sentence, how things would go if that topic sentence were to work out in the future, right? So you take it a step further. So instead of saying, seniors would be able to purchase more medicine if needed, instead of focusing on, their personal beauty through, purchasing clothes, if they were given a sufficient medical budget to work with, in advance of them receiving a treatment, right? So when you get to the conclusion paragraph and you bring up that same point, you may say something along the lines of, seniors have demonstrated that both their health and their beauty is important. And so personal grooming budgets, also alongside of their pharmaceutical budgets, have been proven to be ways that seniors find a balance between aging in a medical sense, and also aging in a physical sense, or in an aesthetic sense. And so if you wanted to make that point, you can talk about how the research has pulled you to this projected idea, and how that idea would help seniors in the future be able to make better choices, or more informed choices about how they're going to spend their money. You would do this again for the second paragraph. You would make sure that, again, you're bringing up the point that you made in the second paragraph, whatever that topic sentence is, and then you would project how this same idea can be researched in the future. So I may say something along the lines of, seniors for years have had to make decisions between, buying clothes and purchasing medicine because they wanted to look good and feel good. In the future, caretakers could be motivated to ensure that seniors have affordable shopping opportunities built into their activities, in addition to having affordable medicine available to seniors in multiple ways, from delivery to trips to stores and pharmacies, or whatever it is you want to say next, right? So you want to talk about how things could go in the future based on your research. So when you get to the end of this paragraph, however, the third movement of it, which is going to be closing it out with a conclusion statement, you want to make sure that you write something that leaves an impression on your audience, right? So you want to write something that is memorable and meaningful. I like to close essays with questions, right? So maybe I ask a rhetorical question that makes the reader think about it again. Maybe I would ask the question of, how practical would it be for seniors to have to continue to make choices between helping their body feel better on the inside while they feel, not as confident about themselves on the outside? If this was your loved one, how would you feel about them making this choice, or something along that line, something along those lines? And in that, I have now made the reader think about, again, if seniors should be put into the situation where they have to choose between their physical beauty or their physical appearance, or how they feel in terms of their medicine. I've now again brought the same issue back, but I've brought it back in a way that makes the reader have to think about it. So you can ask a question. You can make a statement. You can say something deep or profound, like, it's high time that seniors don't have to make a decision about if they want to look good on the outside or feel good on the inside. It's time for, advocates to move in a direction together that ensures that seniors can look good and feel good, both inside and out. Whatever it is that you would want to say that has a little snap to it at the end, that's said pretty boldly and strongly. Why? Because the conclusion statement hammers in the last major point that you want your reader to think about before they consider if your research is sufficient for you to continue to write a full academic research paper after this. So that's how you close the essay. That's what you think about. And so you have all your tools now to write this research proposal essay. I can't wait to read it. All right. Good luck.